think you got it all figured out. So you jump on YouTube, jump online, use the internet to voice your opinion. And that's really what it is. It's an opinion. And that's why it breaks down to, it doesn't matter at all what you believe. It only matters what you intend to do about it. You know, to say that you're not as important or I'm not as important, we're all very important. That's why intent is so magical and so important. I could get on here every day and try to explain to you what blood over intent is. I could explain to you or try my best to why Mark Braun stepped up to the plate to be Satan. But that doesn't matter as much as you being retarded. You're slow. You've been slowed down. You've been cubed. You've been hexed. And there's a spell casted on you. Whether you believe that or not, you're messed up. That's why reverse speech reversal is so important. And it is what it is. It's the truth. It's like science. They can go and tell you this big, great story about science. But math is math. You know, basically, if you got 3 oranges, you add another orange in, you can physically count 4 oranges. Really not much you can do with that. Those big, great, beyond anything normal equations and those buku numbers and all that, yeah, you might be able to put some stuff in that here and there, and like, you know, what they did with the earth and its sphere and its curvature and its spinning, and it's all that's just a bunch of, you know, mumbo jumbo that you'll never really be able to figure out, and you don't have to. I'm telling you right now, you don't have to do or worry about any of that stuff, because there's always more than one way to either get to where you're going or to do what you're doing. It's always more than one way for the most part. And what matters most is your life, your intention. Why or what are you here for while you're here? You people seem to think that any of us 144,000 are going to listen to you. You're only making yourself look worse and more evil and wicked, whether you're trying to be or not. You might just be some, you know, good person trying to wake everybody up because you think we're right next to the edge about to fall off. The only people who fall off are you people who are trying to keep us from the edge. We realize there is no edge. We're just going to keep going. You're the ones that are going to fall off the edge because you made an edge. You believe what you are meant to believe, and you do what you're meant to do. Stay. You're meant to stay. It doesn't matter how much of the truth you know. As long as you stay, you stay. And you stay a slave. You stay inside the game. And as long as you're in the game, you're playing it. So the game continues, and it forever goes on. I want y'all to realize that. And I need you to realize that. Doesn't matter what you're talking about, you're causing a distraction and keeping everyone or anyone from leaving the game. You know, as soon as I'm about to make one video, I watch a couple of videos and I'm just like, man, I guess I got to make this one first. And I never really get back to that other video. Whether I'm actually helping or hurting, my intention is to help. Help you and everyone experience all that there is to experience. And staying here, doing what we're doing, a little worse or a little better, that doesn't work for me. And it doesn't work for the 144,000. When you jump on here and you say, oh my goodness, this crazy son of a gun, demented, got problems, Mark Braun and Satan and you know, quasi-luminous and seemingly luminous, and if you'd shut your mouth for a good whole video or two, which I'm sure you can't even do, you can't even get past your own ego. You can't even get past your own wanting to lead. You guys want to be leaders, and you're all butthurt and you're all mad that you can't be where Saturn is, where Satan is, where Quasi is, Mark Braun. It's time to really wake up, and I'm sick of saying that. I don't even really want to say that anymore. I want to say fuck you. That's what I want to start saying. And people say, oh, you can't even sit down and have a conversation with this guy. I can't sit down and have a conversation with y'all. Because you want to talk about what you know. You want to talk about what you learned. And you want to talk about you. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. And whether we have time for that or not, who cares? We bouncing. We bouncing up out of here. We're leaving. That's all. That's it. Okay? Wholeness. To be whole means get your sorry ass to the hole where she's at waiting